Am I live already? Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I just ended a live. Had a little experience there, a little learning. Um, Let me see. I gotta go back. It's only been minutes. Like I said, I haven't done a video or a pour of that back to back, but it's only been 5 minutes or more. And I put that, of course, my furnace is already hot. My furnace is already hot. I just did a pour, did a little learning lesson. The pour didn't quite come out right, but I kid you not, I put that 1 ounce in the crucible. I put the 1 ounce in there for my second pour, and I was going to do a video on it. And that silver is already melted. Hey, Phoenix Coins, how you doing? First, yeah, you missed my first one. I'm not quite sure if you were out there earlier. I did my 2 ounce pour. It didn't quite come out because the tabletop, long story, the metal tabletop that I got actually has a layer of wood on top of it. And I had one layer of fire bricks, and I had my MAP gas torch heating up my my graphite mold. And then just when I was getting ready to break the oven down, it started to smoke, and it was heating up through the fire bricks and actually was burning the top layer of wood. And I didn't get to pour it right. But it didn't come out, but it was a learning thing. And I thought I was going to do a video on it on the second pour. I thought it would take another 20 minutes or so or more. But I kid you not, I've got the ounce in there, and I've already looked in there. And I've got liquid silver already. And this is like well under a few minutes. 5 minutes. Sorry I couldn't make it. Killed me, they're not tuned in. Nice, absolutely. I've got 4 people in here. I'm not sure who was in here before. If we got somebody new, I know we got Phoenix Coins that's in here. I'm just going to reset this up again real quick. I was going to do just a video on this. I was only going to do a video on it and then post it. Try to get set up here. Give me a moment. I ended the live stream. I had a little hiccup with the tabletop. Everybody wanted me to do a shoot up pour for the other one. I may be a little bit high now, maybe. I don't know if I should take that down or not. But the furnace was already hot. I didn't realize it would melt that quick. It was super quick. In less than 5 minutes, me ending my live stream, I had put the ounce of silver that I had in there, and that ounce of silver is already melted. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. It was 5 minutes afterwards. I didn't realize that silver, it took so long. It took like over 45 minutes to originally melt. But it is ready right now to pour. Oh. It is ready to pour. I don't know if you got anybody from the other live stream or not, but I'm going to give that a few minutes to heat that up, and that silver is in there. I'm actually going to drop my temperature down because I don't need it to be that hot. Let's see. Go down. Oh, 1,000. Back up. And we're going to bring it to 1050. 1050 Celsius because I've already got liquid melted. I've got liquid in there already. Liberty Bleed Silver, how's it going? Woo! Oh, good, the torch is still heating. Yeah, well, you missed the first pour. Long story. I've got an ounce of silver in there right now. It's already melted. I did my first live stream. It didn't turn out quite right.
Uh, I had a problem with my fire bricks. I'd had an oven built here, and I had my other mold, my 2 ounce mold. It was cherry red. It was hot, and this is a metal countertop, but it actually has a layer of wood on it. I didn't realize that, and it was burning underneath. It heated up enough where I had that matte gas torch heating that up way too long, and it heated through the fire bricks and started to burn my countertop. So it started smoking after I started taking everything down, and I didn't do a good pour. During my live stream, I asked who what they wanted, whether a teardrop or an arrowhead, and everybody voted on the poll for the arrowhead or the teardrop rather. So the pour didn't come out. It was a learning experience. Like I said, it didn't come out. I'm gonna have to remelt that down. A little Frankenstein pour it. But I couldn't believe how quick. I was only gonna do a video on it. I couldn't believe how quick that 1 ounce of silver melted. That silver shot. It's like 5, 6, 7 minutes after I ended the live stream, and I poured that in there. In 5, 6 minutes, that silver is done. All I want to do is wait and get that teardrop heated up a little bit more. I'm not even going to put I'm not even going to put the oven, make an oven around it like I did. I'm hoping that should be hot enough. Who else we got in here? The degree, 3D. Yeah, 3D. Can you believe that? You were on live stream when you saw me pour the extra ounce inside the crucible. And then I was like 5 or 6 minutes and I ended the stream. And I went back over and I looked in there and I've got liquid metal in there. Once that crucible is heated up, it doesn't take long at all for the silver shot to melt. So I figured I might as well start back live again. That's a minor setback. Yeah. You'll have to go back. It's a pretty long live stream, but you can go back to the tail end and see it. But I'm thinking I don't think I think that's definitely hot enough. I don't know if I should let it heat up a little more. It should be fine. Like I said, I'm looking down there right now. And I've got liquid metal. So I'm gonna do that pour. You just go, hey, go down, take yourself live stream back to back. Minus setback, what do you think, 3D? Round two, yeah. You think that graphite mold should be hot enough to pour that silver in there right now, right? Let me see if I can't turn the light on. Not getting any glow. Actually, I kind of like that better. I don't like that right on there like that. That's actually a little better. Yeah, I think that's all right. Alrighty, let's try this again. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in there. I'm looking my crucible out right now. I'm gonna get over there and try to do a real quick pour into that teardrop. Oop. Nope. Ah, man. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. Ah. Hey. Give me a minute. I'm gonna measure out some more. I'm gonna measure out some more. It ain't gonna take that long to melt some down. I'm over here and measure out some more silver shot. Yeah. You know, it didn't take very long once I poured that in there. $1.5, $1.7, $1.9, $1.2. 1.2, that's fine by me. I'm trying to try to clean that up. Ah, go over here so you can see what's going on there. Crucible's all nice and hot, ready to go. I've got more than an ounce in there, more than a troy ounce. And we're gonna go with this. We're gonna do this. If I had it at a hotter temperature, I just turned it down. Can you turn this back up? Let me see. I'm gonna go back up with it. I think we were at 1100 degrees. Yep, I'm gonna go back up to 1100 degrees. I ain't too worried about that countertop. It's already messed up underneath anyways. I'm going to keep that MAP gas torque read on there. All I'm going to do is try to pick out put that in there. Pull that away for a second. And take the little tiny pieces out. I'm going to get this. I think I got that torque just a little bit too close. A little bit too close. Do I like that better? There we go. Hey, Sudagupta. Hey, Cranky Stacker. Yeah, I tried it again. I know you left. I did the live stream. I was going to do just the video. But I couldn't believe it when I emptied. I think you were on the live stream when I was doing that and pouring it. And then I poured the ounce of silver shot inside the crucible. And the furnace was already at 1100 degrees. After I ended the live stream, I peeked in there real quick and I had liquid metal. But I came over and I was still a little upset, a little nervous. I went to pour it and I kind of messed up. It didn't pour right. But I was just amazed in how quick that once that crucible was up to melting temperature and everything's all there and ready to go and hot, how quick that ounce melted. I mean, the first 2 ounces I had in there took like 40, 45 minutes. So it stands to reason that I should be able to, I just poured that 1 ounce in there now. I'm going to try to pour that teardrop instead of doing a video on it. I figured I might as well just kick back on live again. Try again. Silver Cigars, I think was in here. I'd have to scroll back and got my gloves on. Yes, how you doing, Silver Cigars? Look at the please. 7 stack. Shooting Luca. Shooting Woodworks back. Yeah, Suda knows how to pour. Yeah, my first copper pour came out better than this one. Like I said, I learned some things because this metal countertop I have underneath is not solid metal. There's a layer of wood on it. I had my oven furnace here to keep my graphite mold hot, and it heated up and it started burning the wood layer that was on the top of it. So now what I have is I have 2 stacks of my fire bricks, and I got that there, and I didn't do the oven thing, and how quick that melted, that ounce. I figured I might as well do it again. I'm figuring another 5 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes, and I should be ready to pour again. You got this. I hear copper is tougher. Yeah, I hear copper is tougher too. But I did better with my copper pour last week. It didn't come out, but it would have came out if I would have poured it quicker. I went too slow with it, and it set up. And that's sort of like what almost happened with this. I mean, you were watching the cranky one when I started breaking down the fire oven or the fire bricks in the oven that I had. But I had that MAP gas on there way too long, not realizing that that countertop had wood to it, and it started smoking and popping. And it slowed me up in my pour, so that's why I ended up getting something like that. And before I got it out, it solidified on me. I'm going to keep it for a little while, but I'm going to melt that back down eventually. Uh, Try to do it again real quick, and it didn't really work for me. I'll try it one more time. I'll get this eventually. Copper cools off really fast. Yes, it does. So you have to get hotter to melt it. Yeah, I've got the furnace set at 1100 degrees Celsius. It's hotter than I need, but it seemed to work. I don't know whether I should do the oven thing or not. I don't know. Let me just see. I'm not as comfortable, like I said, with the way I am. This, this is my accomplishment today. I got my camera right in the way so you guys can see, so it's maybe a little harder for me, but let's see. I'm just pretending here. I'm trying to, I don't have anything that I can really rest my arm on. So I might move you guys maybe. Uh, and this is about the position I had it during my copper pour, and it was nice because I used these fire bricks over here to steady myself, but you guys weren't able to see. I'm trying to position myself where I'm going to be comfortable to be able to pour that silver is melted in there for that. We'll practice runs here. That's what I did the last time. I think maybe I'm a little too far away from it. If I come in here in my crucible, people use this as an armrest. I come down, pour it. That's maybe a little better for me. So I tried to pour that a while ago. I wasn't comfortable because where my camera was, but I was trying to give you guys a better view of it. Let's see. Hope it turns out well. Difficult. Decent enough. Yeah, thanks a lot, Liberty Bleed. Have a good day. Rabbits are supposed to be fast. You need to switch to turtle nose. Turtle nose. Thank you. I know. I don't know. Conditioning scout on my crucible with borax. The crucible for the furnace. WC Coins, how you doing? You would burn your house down? Joey Brown, how you doing? Are you pouring me the silver? It's gonna be me. I'm still doing the trial and error stage. Hi, Miss True Coins, how you doing? What are we making now? I'm gonna do a teardrop for 1 ounce. I got it in there. I just did a 2 ounce pour, didn't work out. Long story. Watch the latter part of my last live stream that I did a while ago. It didn't come out very well because I figured out I didn't have a solid metal top, and there's a layer of wood on top of that metal, and the heat of my nap gas had started to catch the tabletop on fire. It was burning a little bit. Round two, elevate it, bro. Round two, yeah. Round two. Let me take a look at this. It shouldn't take long if it's. I got granulars, but it's starting to look like it's starting out. I'll give it a little bit. I'm over there. I got the furnace set at 1100 degrees. I got my camera positioned a little different so I can have a little bit better area. This fire brick was still a little warm, so I want to trade this off with another one. That's hot. That's definitely hot. Warm. Cool one. Put that there. Let's see what's going on with that. Elevate your mold and make room at the side. Yeah, I do have it elevated. I've got some fire bricks right here off to the side. I don't know if you can quite see that. Turn that a little bit. I have some fire bricks right here that I'm using to rest my arm on. And once my crucible is there, I've got my arm here. I should be able to use that and rest it on the fire bricks. I've just got to be able to do it quick. And bring it down and pour it in. So I'm trying to get comfortable. Before, where I'm standing right now, where I'm comfortable doing it, I had the camera here, and I was trying to do a reach around. I think this would work. I think this would work better for me, probably. Bring things up a little bit. Shouldn't be that much longer, and we'll have that. Hopefully, we'll have that silver melted. And hopefully, I can do a successful silver pour. If it's not successful this time, I'm going to have to do some practicing behind the scenes, get things set up differently so I'm more comfortable. Maybe lose some bricks on the right. These ones, I don't know, because those bricks on the right, you're talking about, I don't know, let me try it for a minute. Who said that? Was that? We'll see. You can see right there where the tabletop is peeled away. It's a metal tabletop, but it actually had a wood layer. Who would have thought? I never thought of it. Let's try that out. Of course, I'm gonna have that. Little practices. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a little better. We'll see. And I'd almost like to have that a little closer. The other crucible ain't as tall. Of course, you guys probably ain't gonna be able to see that. The crucible is gonna be in the way. But that'll be all right. Yeah, that works a lot better. Thank you, Olsie. Sorry, and electric. Yeah. Woo, Julio. Yeah, I got some silver floating around here on the table. I'm gonna have to get up there. There's my 999 silver shot. I don't know who we got out here. Back up to 10 people, 15 likes. It's the first time I ever did a live behind the live. You look inside my furnace here. Oh yeah, I got liquid metal in there again. Uh, Maybe from the floor earlier, stuff that stayed in there. Yeah, I may have to knock this down. Lift this up and look in. Yeah, I'm gonna let it keep going. I've got liquid in there, but the silver that was up the side of the crucible on the inside is not liquid yet. So a few more minutes and I think that'll melt down. But the silver shot that I had poured inside, oops, sorry, you guys didn't have you over there. The silver shot, I poured another ounce. There was some still in there. So I'm going to have more than an ounce. So I'm going to pour it in there. I'm going to try to pour that right in there. And if I get more, I get more. I don't care. But the silver I had put in there, the shot is already melted. But the stuff that was like this from my first stream that I did today, that was along the side of the crucible, is still in there and it's not quite melted yet. I'd probably give it another 5 minutes and that should melt right down into there. I don't want to pour that in there. If I would have took that out and then put the ounce in like I did, I think I'd be ready to pour right now. But this is what had happened when I had the fire bricks. I only had one layer and I had the torch on it and I built a little oven all the way around it. I completely closed it off, so it got super hot. And when I pulled that off, it should be cooled off enough now. This thing, this 2 ounce, was cherry red. And even Cranky Stacker, which is out here, said he never seen that like that. But that oven really held that heat in from the nat gas torch. And I think I had that on there way, way too long. And it heated up through the fire bricks to the countertop right here. And it started smoking and popping. So I'm gonna have to work on that to get rid of that or take that wooden layer off the top of that and have just a sole metal countertop like I thought I had. Yeah, you got that right. It was hot. It was ready, but like I said, the way I had that position was right, and I had that all enclosed. But the metal that was in the 2 auto furnace wasn't melting. So I'm surprised now that once it's up to the temperature, the crucible and everything that's in there, how quick that silver does remelt in there. In the first batch, it took like 45 minutes. And after I ended the stream, I'd only had it in there for like maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes. And then I happened to walk over, so maybe no more than 10 minutes had expired. And I looked in there, and it was that 1 ounce was completely melted. And then I came over, and of course I started the stream again. I don't think I really had the crucible heated up enough, or not the crucible, the mold, the graphite mold, and I was nervous and what had happened, and I started to pour, and I was shaking, and I was missing the actual center, and it didn't work. I'm trying it again. Trying it again. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Yeah, I don't need to. Yeah, well, that's sort of like what I had there before, but like I said, I'm not that far. I'm actually, I don't know if I should maybe shut that off for a few minutes or just leave it on there. I can turn it back on afterwards. I know I got it nice and hot right now. I'll leave that go so I don't get that super hot. Of course, I don't have the fire bricks built around it like an oven that was holding the heat in before. But I'll turn that back on in just a few minutes. Like I said, the silver in there is molten. Peek back, take the cover off, and look in there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, that little ladle part that was in there, that's completely melted now. That was up there. That was still sticking up out. So the silver is in there. It's melted. It's completely melted. Let me turn this back on again real quick. Got that lean all right again. I like using this. Reposition this and give that a try. At least I'm higher up. I got more fire bricks, or this ain't gonna burn. I'll give this one more dry run and then I'll go for it. It's gonna be a shorter crucible. I'm gonna be going for that teardrop. So it ain't gonna hit there. Put that right there and I'll pour it. I'm gonna put the lip of that right there. Alrighty, game. We're not that far. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute here. I'm gonna let that heat up for a few minutes. And then we'll make that pour. This will be my third attempt. This is my third attempt. Hopefully this one is successful. Got more than an ounce of silver, and that's only an ounce silver, but I'm going to pour that right in there. I try to do this as quick as I can. Got that. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. Steely Stacker. To me, anyhow. I'm not that tall. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. No cost to anything. Alrighty, Liberty's still in the house. He laughed his ass off on me. Alrighty, here we go. Looking that up. Here it comes. Hot tomato, hot tomato. Woo! Hey, yeah. I stopped. I stopped because I didn't want to overfill it. I got more. I had more metal. I had more metal that I needed that was in there. And I think you guys can probably see it. You can't see what I'm doing over in the sideline. And I'm refilling my crucible is what's in there. Let that re-melt. No, I just kind of keep that. Yeah, I'll probably make another pour of offline. We do the quench. We do the quench. Let everybody. Ooh, that's freezing. Woo. All right. Let's take this over here. I do we had to grab this. I need my other glove on. I think I used this before that. Wow. Maybe I used this last time. Yeah, I did use that. There we go. Hope you guys can see that. Yeah. It's not wanting to come out of there. You guys see that? Let me turn the lights back over that way. Oh, it just fell back in. There it goes. No, I can't pick that up with that. Just wait for the quench. Here it goes. Woo! Did you hear the quench? Alrighty. Woo! Yeah, brother. Woo! Nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let me get you guys a little closer in the light here. Like I said, I got to get set up a little bit better. I'm gonna have to work on that wood that I got. There we go. Let's see here. You guys are getting my background. It's not focusing, is it? No, it's not quite focusing. There it is. There's the teardrop. I got a little something going on there, but I think that's when I decided to pour, so I didn't want to over pour. There it is. Try to get closer. I know it's got a lot to do with the background and the lighting. Ah, why can't I get that to focus? I call that a success. Yeah. Let's weigh it. Bring you over here. Let me just set this up here. Give you guys a little bit of light. See if I hit an ounce. I'm going to set this to troy ounces. I think it should already be on troy ounces. Yeah, troy ounces. Make sure it's tared. Oop. Sorry, guys. Thought I could get you closer, but I can't. There it is. Let me take this other glove off. I hate working with gloves. Got to be safe, though. All right. Yeah, I'll put it off to the side. What do we have? Oh, we got more than an ounce. Wow. Am I on troy ounces? Mode. Yeah, it was on troy ounces. Troy ounces. Now that little thing is more than an ounce. Oh, that didn't even have it quite filled. It's 1.25 troy ounces. Yeah, you guys can see that. 1.25 troy ounces. So that little teardrop, I didn't even have it quite full. That must be an ounce and a half. It's got to be an ounce and a half. It's got to be. Because I stopped it short because I had more than an ounce of silver in there. And I stopped it short of it. All right. Well, that makes me a lot happier. I do believe that everybody out here would say that was a successful pour. That would be initially my third pour. First one was copper. The second one was a silver one that wasn't a success. And the third one, I kind of messed up. I was right there, but I continued through, melted more. And I would say that's a successful pour. I don't have stamps yet. I've got Miss T-Bird that's going to be ordering me some stamps. But that's going to be one. I'm going to put a stamp on it. It's 999 pure silver from my silver shop. And I'm probably going to take my little Dremel tool and write T-Bird on it. And like I was saying in my other video,
It ain't gonna happen anytime soon because I'm getting some graphite molds made up. I am still researching a company to make them, but I'm gonna do the Phoenix with T-Bird on it, 1 ounce and 2 ounce silver pours. I'm gonna do a lot of copper pours, and if people are out there that are gonna be interested in wanting to purchase them, I will do that. I'm gonna set up a thing through Zelle, not through my eBay store that I have. I do have an eBay store, but I don't want to use that. If anybody's interested, I'm not looking to make any money, but all I'm looking for is to cover my materials, my silver and whatnot, accordingly. If they want an ounce or a 2 ounce pour, cover the cost of what I'm purchasing the silver at, and maybe a little bit for my materials. I don't want anything for my time. The copper pours are not going to be as much because all the copper I got for free. Uh, just to cover shipping charges and maybe a little bit of extra money for materials that I've gotten to produce that. So stay tuned for that. Not in the near future, but I would probably say a few months down the road. It's just something to think about, everybody. And I appreciate everyone that came out here. Thank you very much for taking the time to come out to my first live and coming back to my second live. I did my first successful pour. I appreciate everybody that came in. Thank you, Liberty Bleeds Silver. Thank you, Phoenix Coins, for being in here. Thank you, OC Stacker. Don't forget to stamp that teardrop with OC. Woo! What do you think? What do you think, OC? You think that was a success with that teardrop? I think so. I wasn't really looking at the chat. Thank you, Cranky Stacker. I do believe you saying well done, my friend. Yes, sir. Never give up. Never surrender. I've got that now. All I need to do is get myself situated here. Stay away from not the oven so much, but I've got to redo my tabletop. So when it's going to get hot, I don't need to get that hot. I'm going to have to slow down on preheating those molds because I don't need to have a cherry red like it was. You guys got to go back. If you haven't seen the first live, go through it at your leisure. But check out the last 10 minutes of the live stream and you'll see what had happened, what took place. Boy, it's all a learning experience. But I successfully did my first successful silver pour. I'm happy. I'm glad. Brings me a lot of joy, and brings me a lot of joy that everybody out here was able to share that with me who's in the chat. Please give me a like. Throw a comment after when you see this video again. When it comes out, when I make it public, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And there's a lot of great people out here in the chat. You got Liberty Bleeds Silver. You got Joey Brown. You got OC Stacker. You got Phoenix Coins out here. Sudha Gupta. Dandy Dave, my brother. Hey. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. I think we had 7 stacks in the house earlier. We have Stealthy Attacker. I don't recognize you. Yeah, wait for your stamps. No green. No Daryl. Is that Daryl? I'm sorry. No Dremel. No Dremel? Oh, I got these salvage breaker pieces. 1 and 2 ounce grams, and I signed those. I actually gave a few of those out, and they were kind of nice. And I used the Dremel tool to put my name on it. T-Bird. I think that came out awesome. And Liberty Bleeds. I sent a swag pack out to him a while back. I got lost in the mail, so there's a 2 gram piece out there floating around the world somewhere. He didn't get it, so I sent him out another swag pack, and he got the second one. But on the back part of it, I made like an American flag. If you could, Liberty, do a short on that. I'm not trying to promote me, but show the people the little flag. You don't got to show the front part of it, but do a little short on that. I think that's so cool how I did that, and it came out. It was awesome. You don't have to. You don't got it, brother. But anyways, I think for myself, I'll maybe wait for the stamps. I kind of would like to because this is going to be my teardrop to keep. So I'll decide whether I want to use the Dremel tool on it and put T-Bird on it or just wait for my stamps. But anyways, everybody, thanks once again for coming in. Appreciate y'all. Have a good day. I got some silver in there. I'm going to do a few more pouring off the live. I'll do a video on those and what I pour. I just want to finish up pouring what's in there that's liquid into one of those other smaller ones. Alrighty, T-Bird out. Have a good day, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace out. Have a good day.